Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm plenty of videos, series of videos I'm going to do for the while. We're over there to try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, at the time I'm doing this, folks, we all know about Crash Bandicoot, but what about his less known cousin, Brash Bandifruit? Sure, why the hell not? Anyway, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out some food and drinks and do a whole thing. I'm going to yammer around about stuff. Whilst I'm doing so, Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me. Crappy little ladder off to the side. There's some Marvel figures up there. Some CDs over there and some scope keeping them in place. I swear at some point in time I will organize my CDs and move the scope out of the way. But, not today, folks. But what am I doing today? Aside from having scope, I'm wearing a cool shirt, folks. When I wear a cool shirt, I like to highlight the shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing? Boom! Mega Man X shirt. I love this shirt. This is a great shirt. If you're not familiar with Mega Man X, first of all, where the fuck have you been? But I love Mega Man X. It is quite possibly my favorite game in the entire franchise. At the very least, it's in the upper echelon. It's kind of tied perpetually, like Mega Man Legends, Mega Man 6. I know, people, Mega Man 2 is the best. Mega Man 2 is great. I'm not saying it isn't. I came into the franchise with the charge shot and the slide. I need those. But anyway, why did I go over there and yammer on about Crash Bandicoot? Well, folks, because we're doing, boom! This is going to be terribly lit, but that's okay. Ha ha ha, I'll see what I can do. Yes, indeed, folks, it is Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, G Fuel Limited Edition energy drink. It's G Fuel, the official drink of esports. Are esports still a thing? I love video games, but I never cared about esports, because, like, I'm not into competitive gaming, and, like, some of that stuff. It's impressive to see people play at that level, but it doesn't do anything for me personally, so, but yeah, so I guess this was energy plus focus. This was to tie in with the Crash Bandicoot 4, which famously took a very long time to come out. Crash Bandicoot originally started on the Sony PlayStation, my favorite system of all times. And I like the Crash Bandicoot games. They've never been anything close to my favorite, but I do appreciate them, especially what they brought to the 3D platforming experience when they first came out. And it's apparently Wumpa fruit flavored, which I don't know if that's an actual fruit. I don't think it is, but it is performance energy. It's also zero sugar. Pretty much all energy drinks, like newer ones, are zero sugar now. Which, I mean, to be fair, it's not a bad thing. You know, we should decrease our sugar intake, so. But anyway, I've had this one in my fridge for a few months now, and trying it now. Oh, I haven't played Crash Bandicoot 4, by the way. I own the original Crash Bandicoot. I might even own the second or third one, but, like, and I think I have the trilogy now, because I think my cousin gave it to me. I don't know. It smells fruity. Let's give it a shot. Right off the bat, I can taste the zero sugar, and I'm not a fan. That zero sugar aspect. Like, and I hate to be that guy, because, again, I think it's a good thing that we are trying to decrease our sugar intake as a nation and, around the world and stuff. It's important. We need to. But, man, we're just not there yet. We're getting there. Genuinely, I think we're getting there, but I still think we got like another 10 years to go before we've got drinks and stuff like that are zero sugar, that taste, if not exactly like the sugar version, at the very least, the zero sugar aspect is so minimal it's, completely incomprehensible upon drinking. Which is a shame because the actual drink itself I like. I mean they call it Wumpa fruit. I'm calling it peach. That's what it tastes like to me. It tastes like a peach energy drink, which is nice, actually. Like, there's not a lot of peach energy drinks. Like, you'd think that Monster would have been all over that. I don't know if they've ever done a peach one. Um, but then you kind of get it at the beginning, and then you definitely get an aftertaste of that zero sugar. Yeah, I don't know about that. And like I said, it's a shame because, man, I really I hate to say it, but I think if it'd been sugar oriented, I think I would have really liked this. As is, I don't hate it. I think it's fine. Um, but it's like with a lot of zero sugar stuff, I'm left feeling like, okay, but it could be better. And that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Plus, I'm not a big fan of that aftertaste. I recently, before I did these, or this one specifically, I did reviews for a couple of the bucked up energy drinks. And with those, they both did a better job of masking the zero sugar aspect. This is not hugely abrasive. It's not the worst I've ever had by any means, but it's more prominent than those, and that's unfortunate for me because I just don't like that zero sugar taste. Like I said, I think eventually we're going to get there. I don't think we're there right now. Yeah, which again is just a shame because I think if it just been sugar oriented, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that it should be. I'm strictly saying for flavor's sake, it would have been better with normal sugar. Because I like the peach aspect. Again, that's what I'm calling it. I like that aspect of it. It actually does taste good, but it never it simultaneously it doesn't reach the level of like peachy goodness that I know it can, and at the same time, uh, it's like I said, it gets that point. It has that zero sugar aftertaste. It's just it's a shame because I think this one could have been really good. But I suppose it's kind of appropriate in regards to the Crash Bandicoot series because it's like it started off really good, then it began to meander, and it wasn't very good for a while. And it did eventually kind of pick itself back up though. So maybe they'll come out with another version of it that tastes better. But I mean, for what it is, and I will say I appreciate the peach aspect of it because one of the things that you do in Crash Bandicoot, you collect fruits that look like peaches. So, okay, why not? Again, I think if they'd just done a sugar version of it, I think it would have been better. But it's not terrible. It could have been better. Now all that said, main two questions has to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it to people? Would I get it again? Maybe. The problem is that again, it's like I can't think of off the top of my head another peach energy drink. I'm sure they're out there. Um, so there is that element of things. Plus, I mean, it's in a weird position because the peach aspect of it makes it desirable for me, but then the zero sugar aspect of it, there's definitely just other energy drinks that do the zero sugar better than this one. Yeah, so it's a toss up. Maybe I would get it again, but maybe not. And would I recommend it to people? I mean, I don't know how available it is. I've certainly, even though I bought this one at least a couple months ago, I've certainly still seen it available, but apparently it is limited edition. So give it a shot. You might like it. It's not bad, but Um, so, yeah. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one, I guess. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. And folks, if you could go over there and have yourselves a truly Crash Bandicoot rest of your life. But I'm talking the original Crash. I'm talking, go over there. You're on the YouTubes, I know you are. Go over there, look up the original Crash Bandicoot commercials from the PlayStation days, because they were wonderful. They literally had a guy in a Crash Bandicoot outfit just trolling the Nintendo like offices and stuff like that, just with a megaphone, just going. It's wonderful. That's Crash Bandicoot I want you to have. Final two things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. It's not always the easiest thing to do in the world, especially in the world that we live in today, folks. It can be really stressful, really hard to deal with. But you put that effort out there, try to mitigate the level of assholes in your life. Hopefully you do better for yourself and for those around you. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to try yourself some Crash Bandicoot, G Fuel, Energy, Peach stuff, whatever. As I have done here in this video. And, maybe you're like me. You're going to like it and you're going to be like, it's okay, but it could be better. So maybe you go over there, you talk to the G Fuel people. I don't know who's in charge of that stuff. But maybe you go over there, you talk to them, and you're like, look, here's this fat guy. He had a Mega Man X t-shirt on. Clearly he knows what he's talking about. He's saying that maybe we should go over there and make this taste a little bit better. So you work it out, you get with the G Fuel chemist, it's a whole thing. Not only do you manage to go over there and come out with a spectacular tasting Crash Bandicoot energy drink, but maybe it's so popular, there's this huge resurgence in the Crash Bandicoot stuff. Maybe that bleeds over into some of the other 32-bit stuff, some more Spyro stuff. I know there's been some Spyro stuff, but more. Get some Ape Escape stuff going. Folks, I could go on and on with the 32-bit stuff. Or conversely, maybe just go over there and play some Crash Bandicoot and have a good old time. Not a bad way to spend an afternoon.